guys? Welcome to another video, and doing things a little bit different. We are out here on the lease. We are in Etoole, Texas, and just got here. It's about 1:30 or 2, and I'm grabbing my stuff and I'm gonna go out and check a couple of spots. Kind of use this afternoon for scouting, check a couple areas that I know, and scout until even if it's 4 or 5 o'clock, because I want to get a good idea of what I'm doing, what's going on the property before I commit to an area. So I'm excited. Haven't been up here. The lease has been quiet. Nobody's been hunting. I'm out here hunting with my buddy Charles, and Charles and I hunt a lot alike. We think a lot alike, so we've been breaking down this property for a couple of years now. I've got Charles a camera, and he's filming for the Skinny Pine this week. So let me get down here and do some scouting, see what we want to do. I'm excited. So I'm back here. I'm kind of scouting my way in. Walked past a decent scrape and a rub back up there. I'm trying to find something really good. And, get a little further back. The wind's starting to do funny things because I'm down here in this SMZ. But I found just a little bit of poop and some pretty fresh rubs. They're not big rubs, but it's a little cluster of trees that he's rubbing. There's old rubs in here. There's a bunch of old sign. Now if I can find some acorns hitting the ground, we might be getting close. It's pretty gnarly back in here. If I can find some more scat, I'll be feeling pretty good about it. Oh, and we bailed out of that SMZ. I did find one scrape with a decent rub, but it's hard to tell. It just rained, and looking for something super fresh. The rub wasn't that fresh. I walked over the point, didn't find any doe poop or anything, not anymore. Just nothing I'm willing to stop and set up on. Gotta quit doing that. Sometimes it's hard, but you have to force yourself to keep going and find better, and you'll know it when you find it. Something that just stops you and won't let you leave. So I was walking out, I got close to the road, and I did find a buck track. Looks like it could have been from last night. I had to clean it out a little bit. Looks like maybe he made it and it got rained on after, like he got up during the rain. But this old scrape there, it looks like maybe it wants to be freshened up, but I just marked it. It's not that far off the road, so I can go back and check it. So we get going and pop over here and check out another spot.
Continued to scout my way down this road, just trying to cut some tracks, looking for some sign, and I did come across these two really fresh scrapes. Had a little bit of poop in the scrapes. They'd just been worked within the last 24 hours. We had a bunch of rain, so they just happened to be right at the head of this huge SMZ, real steep banks, and I decided to work my way back there and check it out. Once I got back there, I found some acorns, found some scrapes, and decided to pop up right on the edge of the creek bank and set up so my thermals would drop right down there and I could shoot across. I did hunt that evening and didn't see anything, didn't hear any deer, but the sign was there, so I decided to give it a morning hunt. I showed up at the head of the SMZ, got all geared up, and I wanted to utilize that for access again. In the dark, it was pretty gnarly, so I just took my time, worked my way all the way back there. It was probably a good 350 yards. And at the end of this SMZ, it dumped out into some real low marshy stuff, and there was kind of an island there where all these oaks were and that scrape was. And my plan was to set up on the edge of that creek bank again with a light and variable wind, low to the ground, and actually blow towards the deer, but my scent was not going to make it past it. And right before daylight, it didn't take long before the action got hot.
spent the afternoon scouting. Checked a few areas. Didn't find a whole lot to get real excited about, but I ended up back here in this spot. Kind of a little creek system that dumps out into a real low, marshy area. And there's a big stand of oaks right here. There's a couple of white oaks and a couple of big swamp oaks in here. So I came back in here this morning because there was a scrape there yesterday that looked like it got worked just before the rain. So I wanted to see if it got worked last night. I came in here and set up on the other side of the creek. That way my thermals can't get across the creek. They kind of drift down to it and then they get pulled away. But I got set up and we had a buck chase a doe right out here on the marsh edge, right by me, about probably not even 25 yards, but it's super thick over here, and I could see the bodies, but I never did see the antlers. But if there's a hot doe in the area, then we might be in the money. I'll stick it out here for a while this morning and maybe do some scouting, or maybe move stands closer over to that trail if they're cruising or traveling on this other trail. Well, you're not gonna believe this, just like I still don't believe it. So I got down because I had to go to the bathroom real quick. So I went over and checked my camera to see to check that scrape, see if it was open last night. I'm standing over here in the creek, going to the bathroom, and a buck walks in. He wasn't a shooter, thank God. When a buck walks in, he walks across the flat, he gets all the way to the point, and he makes a scrape, and I watch him make the scrape. I've only seen bucks make a scrape twice in my life. One of them was today. So I pulled out my cell phone, started filming from the creek, and start filming, then I start watching him with my eyes because I can't see too good through the phone. I'm watching the deer. I'm trying to live in this moment. All I did was take a picture. You can't make it up. I'm serious. I'm starting to wonder if this is something God wants me to do or not. Unbelievable. But these bucks are starting to get up and cruise midday after those does get bedded, so we're gonna hang in here and we're gonna stick this one out. So saw that buck and doe earlier this morning. Now I saw that buck come through. Thank God it wasn't a booner. 6:52. I just had a really nice buck come in. I actually drew on him, and I could not see through my peep sight. My pins were really dim, but I could not find my peep sight. And I just couldn't see. It was darker than I thought. And sunset was at 6:45. But back here in the dark, it's just too dark. Holy crap, man, that was a nice deer. I can't believe that just happened. I mean, just 5 minutes too late. I mean, I don't know, it just, when I drew back, it never occurred to me that I wouldn't be able to see through my peep sight. I couldn't make out the sight picture. I don't know. This is kind of becoming a routine thing. I'll pack up here in a minute and get out of here.
Well, I continued to hunt that oak flat at the end of the SMZ because the access was so good for another 2 sits. Had some great sits, just unfortunately wasn't able to get on any deer, never had another encounter with that buck or heard any additional chasing. So the next day I decided to do some more scouting, check out some different areas, found some good sign, found some huge oak flats that were dropping. Unfortunately, just couldn't get on any deer at the time. Ended up sitting in 2 different areas, and before I knew it, it was time to go home. So it was definitely an awesome hunt, just couldn't capitalize on the opportunity at the time. But thank you guys so much for stopping and checking out this video. I really appreciate it. Hunting this area of Texas is tough, so I appreciate you sticking with me. And don't forget to subscribe and come back and check out the next video and drop a comment. Let me know how your season's going and if you've had any good encounters this year. Alright guys, we will see you on the next one.